Hello again, it's Jimmy here at O'Reilly's Mobile Mechanics, and we are looking at another Transit Custom here with a DPF issue. Right, so I just got the bonnet open there ready in case I need to get in there. Start the vehicle up. Let's see what we got. Door open. Engine management light on. Engine malfunction, service now. Message there. Skip that. And that's all we got. So I'm going to run a diagnostic scan. And we'll stop it there at the engine. 2 faults there we can see. So let's go in and have a look. Now he's already had this at another garage here, and he's been recommended to have me come and have a look at it. So let's see what we got. Yeah, he said it's a DPF issue. Okay, we have P246C-00 particle filter soot accumulation, soot restriction again there on that one, P246C. So there's no code here for particle filter temperature not, is not reaching the temperature. So looks like it's just a straightforward block DPF. The van has done low mileage, 57,000 for a 7 or 8 year old van here. So rather than taking off the fuel vaporizer that's on the DPF, I do a little bit of a trick here just to test them. So I'll go into the DPF system, prime the vaporizer. So what this is going to do is spray fuel into the exhaust system, and it just gives you a message there: be prepared for fuel coming out, spillages. So I'll turn the ignition back on now, press OK, switch the ignition on, prime the vaporizer. So that's going to take a couple of minutes there. So if we hear that little tick in there, we can hear the fuel pump on the vaporizer is working. Okay, so once that vaporizer is finished priming up, what I'll do is start the vehicle and I'll give it a good few accelerations. If the vaporizer is working and it has sprayed some fuel in there, we will see a little bit of smoke out of the exhaust. If we don't see any smoke, that's a good sign that the vaporizer is blocked and it's not injecting any fuel in there. So not only will we see a little bit of smoke, but we can also smell the fuel once we give a few revs. So I'm not sure if you can see there on camera, but yeah, there's a bit of smoke coming out and we got that distinctive smell of fuel there, so I can definitely say that's working. Now on these 4 Transit Customs, this is the 2.2 older version here. If we come down inside here, there we have the DPF pressure sensor. Now we can fill the fluid up from there, just down there, there it is. But these clips are a little bit fiddly to get off, just because where they are, they're a little bit in a tight situation there. And the pressure sensor itself can be quite brittle, so I think it's easier and just a safer way to do it by me just going under the van and doing it from there. So I'll go underneath now, I'll jack it up and go under the van. Again, out comes the DPF cleaner from Wins there, and I'm going to put it in my pressurised bottle dispenser. As usual, I'll always bring my little trusty pry tool here. It's actually a plastic little trim tool, but it's what I use it for. And then I'll also need my trusty little pliers here, clip pliers. Use these for getting off the clips off the hoses. So here's where that pipe comes down from the top that I showed you from the pressure sensor. Just goes up there, comes back here, and joins to the DPF. It's a lot safer to open this because it's metal. These little nipples on the pressure sensor are very brittle and they can break, so I prefer to do it from this side, even though it means going underneath the well. My little clips on there, slide her back. I can get these ones, get her in there in between that little gap and just push her out left to right. Just get you in a good position there so I can just do this. It's a little bit tight, so I'm going to need to use my two hands. Now that's off, I'm just going to connect in this little nozzle. Just push that in nice and tight so it's not going to come back out. Now we'll pump it up, fill the DPF here with fluid. Build up that pressure. Now that's just about empty. Get you the money shot. No, she's empty. So that's all back together. Now we can start the van up. The van is running and we are looking on the live data here. So we should see those numbers just keep dropping there as we accelerate it. And we can see that's dropping to 22, 23 there. That's quite high. That's 220 kPa that's a lot of millibars. And we'll see a lot of smoke there coming out from the back of the van. We need to get this down as low as possible there. You can see there like 40 kilopascals is 400 millibars, and it was on I think 48 there or something. So that's very high, a very high reading. So 16 kPa would be like 160 millibars, which is still way too high. You shouldn't have more than like 50 really. On idle we have about 2, so it's been accelerating for not long now, really about a minute, maybe 2 minutes. So I think what I'll do just to finish it off is just do a static regen, just to make sure it's 100% done. Once the static regen is done, then it will automatically reset the adaptions on the exhaust. So it's just a lot easier way, and a lot easier way to do it, yeah. So we'll go back in here, DPF after treatment, static regeneration, okay, yes, we know there's going to be some heat. The engine is started. Okay, so this is going to take a little while. It shouldn't take that full length. I'd say we'll probably get a quarter to halfway before the van will finish. So you can see there it's just going to accelerate on its own. Okay, and we'll leave that do its work there for a few minutes. Got a little wet patch there. It's not often you see a tranny leaving a wet patch. It's all done. We'll go back in here again and then we can reset the values on the DPF. Now that's done, we can go back to the diagnostics, do an auto scan, pause that. Now we can erase that. We'll go back in there now, make sure the codes are gone. Read the codes. So that's cleared. Then we'll go back into the live data and we'll read the pressures now that the DPF's been cleaned. So we can see now on acceleration there, we have about 8. Rev it up further. 9. Let it down to idle. And that switches to PA, not KPA, so it's 0.8 to 0.9 basically. Okay, now the codes are cleared. Full acceleration is back along with the boost. So that's it on this one, and we'll see you in the next video.